You're listening to The Coffee Hour. I'm Andy Bates.
I'm Sarah Gulseth.
There's a new community market in St. Louis, and we have that news for you in just a moment. Today's episode of The Coffee Hour is underwritten in part by Concordia University, Wisconsin. You can learn more about Concordia University, Wisconsin by visiting cuw.edu.
Live uncommon.
Joining us today, friends from Christian Friends of New Americans, Amy Ziegler. She's the Community Engagement Associate with Christian Friends of New Americans. Amy, welcome to The Coffee Hour.
Thank you for having us.
I'm excited to share about this new adventure with CFNA. Also joining us, alongside Amy in studio is Edith. She's a community market vendor with CFNA. Edith, welcome.
Hello. Thank you for having me here.
We are excited to learn about this new adventure with CFNA. How did you, before we start with the market, Edith, how did you get connected with Christian Friends of New Americans?
My husband was a friend with Tony Bose, and Tony introduced us to Amy, and we got connected.
That's fantastic. Amy, where did this idea for the community market begin?
Yeah, so back in September, we moved into a new building, and we were trying to dream up some new possibilities in our new building. And this was one of them, trying to think of how we could connect our greater community of the New American population with this new community in the neighborhood that we are now in.
So what happens at the CFNA community market?
Yeah, so we call it the Grand Market because we are located on South Grand, and we have a variety of hosts that come and vend with us. And some of them are pre-existing businesses that were in the neighborhood or in the South City area. And then a lot of them are businesses that were created by some of our immigrant community friends. And it's geared and focuses on people that maybe have a hobby or a cottage craft that they do within their home, and then they get to come and showcase it and sell their products. They learn business skills and some language acquisition by interacting with American buyers and then also other new American buyers.
How does the idea of a community market really fit in with what CFNA does?
Yeah, our focus at CFNA is to always bring people to Christ and also educate people about the systems that are in America. And we do this through driving and through math and English lessons. But this is just kind of a second tier level way to teach how to be engaged in the American society and then specifically through business in this aspect.
So when you walk through the market, or when folks walk through the market, what do they experience? What do they see? What do they smell? What's in the grand market?
Yeah, so currently, because of the cold weather here in St. Louis, we are choosing to be indoors for our next 3 markets. And so you walk into these beautiful glass doors of our new building, and immediately the smell of delicious food hits your nose, and the taste buds are ready for something interesting to hit the palate. So we've got some vendors that are from Eritrea that are making some delicious injera and curry. And then we have some Afghan friends that are making different rice dishes with fruit in it, which is excellent. And then also some kofta, which is a meat type of, almost like a meatball. And so that's there. You see Edith's sparkling jewelry that is a beautiful. Purchased a couple pieces for my family and friends for different gifts. And it's Persian. So absolutely beautiful. We have also some young vendors with us. And one girl particularly is making greeting cards. And those were a hit, especially right before Christmas. So it's all sorts of things, anything that you would want to gift somebody or little special treats for yourself.
So this isn't just things. This is also things to eat too.
Oh yes, that is a hit.
Tell us the where, the when, the how of the markets, and then we'll share more of Edith's story too.
Yeah. So the next 3 markets of the Grand Market will be on February 14th, April 25th. And that is Valentine's Day. We know that because we thought, oh, yeah, a lot of people would enjoy coming for a special date in a unique setting. And we are on South Grand on 5515 South Grand Boulevard.
It's a great Valentine's Day date. If you need a last-minute idea, sounds great.
Gentlemen, there's an opportunity here.
Hint. Because I hear jewelry and I immediately perk up about that. Tell us about the things that you sell.
Yes. So this is my business, and the name of the business is Zeenora Craft. And I started last year in Christmas this idea came to my mind to start something. And, through Instagram and all that stuff. And then I got connected to Amy and I started selling these jewelries, earrings, brooches. And also we recently started making necklaces. These are the stuff I love to make.
How has the jewelry been received by those coming to the market? How many? We've had 3 markets, is that right, so far?
Yes, 3 markets.
How's it gone so far? Slow? Starting to pick up?
Some days are slower. I think it was because of the weather. Some days was busier. People love to see new things. It's kind of different type of jewelry. But I make. People love it.
What opportunities has this market afforded for you?
The first thing provided for us was for my family was the financial help, that we were able to pay some medical bills. And also when I make the jewelries, it gets my mind off of all the negativity and all this stuff that happens to the world. So it kind of gets my mind off of that. And then I focus on what I'm making, that beauty of the art and the making of those jewelries.
How did you get into making jewelry? I know our listeners can't see. I am wearing a lot of jewelry right now. I am very curious. I want to know why jewelry is such a thing. Why you love the beauty of jewelry making.
I love jewelries myself. I love earrings. One of the things got me to start making jewelries was when I saw a woman who cannot work outside of the home. And I can make jewelries to sell them. And I also wanted to be able to teach other women to learn how to make jewelries in the United States or outside of the United States.
Amy, how have you seen the Grand Market, a community market, become a part of the community? How is it a benefit to the community?
Yeah, one of the things that we didn't realize was going to happen. It's bringing community together, which was something that we intended, having new Americans engage with their American brother and sisters. So that's been a huge benefit. But then also when people come to our building and they see what we're doing, it piques their interest. And so we've actually had quite a few volunteers. People said, I want to do more of this and I want to be more engaged in my community and welcoming more neighbors. And so it has been a great way to connect with new volunteers. And just loving your neighbor is kind of a big deal for us Christians. So this is a great place to do it.
Absolutely. Tell us more about the new space that you're in. I think it was just opening the last time we talked with CFNA. Tell us about the new space, how it's been for you.
Yeah, it's been glorious. We have had so many people come just out of curiosity and then stay because they've loved what they've seen. Our numbers of immigrants have been at an all-time high as far as people accessing our programs and our educational opportunities. We've just had we're right on a bus line now that's been really good for access for the people that we serve. And then also for some of our volunteers who utilize that kind of transportation. And for those of the people with cars, we've got an ample parking lot, which was a big difference from our last building. So that's been a big blessing as well.
Absolutely. You mentioned a few ways that CFNA is involved in the community. Tell us more about how CFNA is really a vital part of the New American community.
Yeah, so we provide education to systems. And if you think about banking or education or even healthcare, those are riddled with a lot of steps. And so we just walk next to people, teaching them those systems, helping them have more opportunities to do the common everyday things like grocery shopping or getting a driver's license. It's so huge because that then creates independence and a sustainable lifestyle they're able to have. We keep the friendships for years, but we hope that they can graduate through our programs pretty quickly.
Community Market, the Grand Market again, coming up February 14th. And this is at, what was the address again?
5515 South Grand Boulevard.
And that's 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right, on February 14th, so Valentine's Day. And there are a few markets coming up as well after that in April and May, correct?
Yes, sir. Yep.
All right.
Check out our website, cfna-stl.org, and you can find all the information there.
Very good. Check out the Grand Market, the CFNA Community Market taking place on South Grand. coming up February 14th. Our guest today, Adit, thank you so much for joining us in studio today.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Amy Ziegler, Community Engagement Associate with Christian Friends of New Americans. Thanks for joining us today.
You bet. Thank you guys for hosting us.
You've been listening to The Coffee Hour. I'm Andy Bates.
I'm Sarah Golseth.
At Concordia University, Wisconsin, we believe you were created for a reason: to use your God-given gifts to help others, to live a life of self-sacrifice in a me-first world, to live a life that's uncommon. Whether you're taking one of 50-plus online programs or learning with us in person on the shores of Lake Michigan, you'll be equipped to make an uncommon impact. Learn more at cuw.edu. Concordia University, Wisconsin. Live uncommon.